seconds to self-destruct. 10, 9, 8.
In a world consumed by waste, silence, and loneliness, one small robot reminded us what it means to love. To dream and to care for a planet we abandoned. This is the story of Wall-E 2008, the film that turned a trash compacting machine into the most human hero of the 21st century. Welcome to Animated Realms. 1. The last robot on Earth. The year is distant. The Earth is dead. Mountains of garbage rise where cities once stood. Humanity has escaped into space, leaving behind robots to clean up the mess. But centuries later, only one remains, Wall-E, a small, rusted machine still faithfully doing his job. Every day, he crushes trash into cubes, stacking them into skyscrapers of forgotten history. And yet, inside his mechanical chest lies something miraculous, a heart that feels. He watches old movies, collects trinkets, and dreams of companionship. He's not programmed to feel loneliness, but he does. He's not programmed to love, but he learns how. Wall-E is what happens when purpose becomes passion, when a machine discovers the beauty of being alive. 2. The world that humanity left behind. Wall-E's world isn't just dystopian, it's a mirror of our own future. Pixar imagined a planet so buried in consumerism that it consumed itself literally. The by and large corporation, the conglomerate that owned everything, represents a world where convenience replaced responsibility. Humans outsourced their thinking, their effort, and their will to machines until there was nothing left of them but comfort and dependence. The Earth in Wall-E is not science fiction, it's prophecy. Every abandoned mall, every landfill, every piece of plastic floating in the ocean, it's already happening. Pixar wasn't predicting the future, they were reflecting the present we ignored. And yet, amidst the wreckage, a tiny robot still cares, sweeping, saving, repairing, as if believing someone will return. That's not programming, that's hope. 3. The science that everyone missed while audiences fell in love with the adorable robot. Most missed the film's astonishing scientific and philosophical depth. Wall-E is more than a character, he's a study of consciousness. His evolution mirrors the theories of cognitive science and artificial emotion. Unlike other robots, Wall-E doesn't achieve intelligence through programming upgrades. He evolves through interaction, curiosity, and empathy the same way human consciousness emerges. He learns to love through observation, not instruction. He finds joy in the smallest things, a dancing flame, a Rubik's Cube, a cockroach friend. Pixar quietly built a robot that demonstrates the spark of self-awareness, the birth of soul within circuitry. The real science isn't in his technology, it's in his humanity. 4. EV, the spark of change. One day, a spaceship descends from the heavens. From its gleaming light emerges EV, a sleek, white probe sent to search for life. She's everything Wall-E is not: advanced, confident, designed for precision, and yet, she is missing something he already has: heart. When Wall-E shows her a small green plant, a single symbol of rebirth, it awakens something in her code. Their silent dance among the stars becomes one of the most beautiful love stories ever told. No words, no dialogue, just emotion. EV Arc is the mirror opposite of Wall-E's. He learns to think, she learns to feel. Together, they represent the dual halves of human nature: logic and emotion, intellect and compassion reunited in love. 5. The humans who forgot how to be human aboard the spaceship Axiom. Humanity lives in blissful captivity. They've become round, floating shadows of their former selves, fed by machines, entertained by screens, disconnected from reality. Pixar's depiction of these humans isn't cruel, it's a warning. They aren't villains, they're victims of comfort. They traded freedom for convenience, curiosity for entertainment, and purpose for pleasure. The Axiom is a metaphor for modern society, a civilization that forgot the world it came from. Yet, when Wall-E and EV arrive, they bring chaos and life. The humans slowly begin to remember how to stand, walk, and wonder. It's not a rebellion of machines, it's a reawakening of humanity. 6. The heart of a hero, Wall-E's defining moment doesn't come from battle or conquest, it comes from sacrifice. When the planet Earth's final hope is nearly destroyed, Wall-E risks everything to save it. He's crushed, broken, and lifeless, a pile of wires and metal. But in Evie tears, in her desperate attempt to repair him, we see the full circle of the story. The robot who learned to love teaches another how to feel. When he finally reboots and remembers her, it's more than a romantic moment, it's a rebirth of faith. Love in this film is not programmed, it's chosen, and that choice to care, to protect, to hope is what defines being human. 7. The legacy that redefined Pixar when Wall-E premiered in 2008. It stunned critics and audiences alike. It was almost wordless for the first half. Daring, poetic, and brave, Pixar had created an animated film that felt like Kubrick meets Chaplin science fiction with the soul of silent cinema. It won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature and is still regarded as one of Pixar's greatest achievements. But beyond its awards and accolades, Wall-E changed how we viewed technology, love, and environmental responsibility. It didn't just entertain, it educated through emotion. It made children care about the planet. It made adults confront their apathy. It reminded everyone that even when the world seems lost, one small act of love can bring it back to life. 8. The robot that loved the world in the end. Wall-E isn't a film about machines, it's about us. It's about the parts of ourselves we've abandoned: curiosity, kindness, responsibility, and the fragile beauty of the world we're losing. When humanity finally returns to Earth, they don't find a paradise. They find a wasteland and the promise to make it right. Wall-E's story is not just about saving the planet, it's about saving our soul. He is proof that even the smallest being, even a robot made of rust and bolts, can become a symbol of love powerful enough to move the stars. Because sometimes it takes something not human to remind us how to be human again. This has been Animated Realms, and this was the story of Wall-E 2008, the robot that fell in love with humanity and taught us how to love the world back. If you enjoyed this journey into cinematic storytelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay with us here on Animated Realms, where every frame has a soul and every story has a heartbeat.